Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Kansas City Royals franchise. And so I think we're going to continue with because of game entries to get through the rest of this month, so the month of July. We've got a lefty-lefty matchup here, Reagans versus Cole Abbott. And okay, apparently there was a so no custom game entries conditions met for that one against Cincinnati, although they did score 9 runs in the first 2 innings. Good Lord. And this is a 2-game set, apparently. Okay, here's one. Here's one we can get into. Now, obviously, I haven't recorded this series for a while because I was out of, well, mainly because I was out of town last weekend. And also because I had plenty of backlog videos of this to get me through that. But as I'm recording this right now, which is on May 3rd, as I'm recording this, I only have like 1 backlog video of this left, which means I gotta get more out. And Bobby Witt Jr. had an RBI triple, good job there.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
And I think we're going to get Felix Bautista warmed up. And quick counts are on, it looks like.
At the belt fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Juan Soto's still on the injured list, but thankfully he's got Pete Alonso here, and all he has to do is put this in play, whether it be a sacrifice fly or something, to score Bobby Witt. And, well, speaking of putting the ball in play, there we go. And now all Witt has to do is tag, and there he is, and we take a 4-3 lead. Alright, Jake Fraley up.
One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And it's foul away. This one high in the air, left center.
High in the center, that's going to be caught, and we'll go to the 9th inning. And I think I will finish playing this out here.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, new inning getting started.
8-9-1 for the Reds.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And foul off. And a pitch.
And strike 3.
Strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Spencer Steer to the plate.
Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
And saying at the bottom, Romano leading American League in saves, 34. This would be Bautista's 26th of the season if he can get this one.
Foul ball there.
And someone like Romano could be a big help for our bullpen, but I don't want to take him away from the Blue Jays when he's doing well. Oh, we win this game. Very nicely done. And Bautista was save number 26, and Max Scherzer is going to get the win out of the bullpen for us. And the Reds scored 3 runs early, but this time we're able to come back and... Alright, let's go up here to standings for a moment. Alright. Blue Jays 52-48, and they are also wild card spot. All right, so they have a chance to make the playoffs. So trading with them to try and get Romano probably would not be the smartest idea. Now, I am going to try to sign our third baseman here that we drafted, Roger McDermott, and boom. And there we go. There's another draft pick signed, and there we go. So those draft picks are signed. So now we're taking on the Mets. And let's see. And we got shut out at home 4-0. Not ideal. Alright. And that's just a flat out sim. 4-1 the final there. As we get the win, and an 11-4 win. And okay. So now on to Cleveland to take on the Guardians. Alright, 10-day injured list, since that's not really that severe. And we got a 7-3 victory out of that, though. And we do not have 2 valid lineups. So who did they call up? Walker Jenkins is who the game calls up. Alright, Alright, Jenkins. This will be his MLB debut, I believe. So, I think what we'll do for this one is, instead of custom game entry, we are going to player lock Walker Jenkins.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton.
Yeah, that's the graphic display that Walker Jenkins is making his major league debut.
It's finally about to get started here.
Gavin Williams, the starter for the Guardians, and our first at bat with Walker Jenkins comes to the top of the third inning, leading off the third in a 0-0 game.
He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point,
and pops out.
A few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his.
Not ideal, but we are up 3-0. Wilson, it's a home run, and Freddie Fermin with a 2-run homer.
And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins.
And that's fouled off.
Trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by Cleveland.
And
Think you know who they were?
Jenkins now 0 for 2.
And it scored.
Oh, but this time he's got an RBI chance. Now, though, he's facing a lefty in Anthony Banda.
Get that first hit at the big league.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Up the middle. Jimenez.
And Jenkins is going to be 0 for 3. Now, is he going to get another chance here in the 9th?
So up now for Kansas City.
Well, he's going to get another chance, but it's going to be in the 8th inning against Xavier Curry, and we are up 6-1.
He's got
Ow.
it. And it's out number 3. Nothing.
We do win this ball game, however, 6-1 is the final score. Michael Walker gets the win. Alright. Did we sign everybody? I think we might have signed all our draft picks. That's probably why they're not showing up here. Alright, so chance to sweep the series with the Guardians, and, well, we lose 7-4, but at least we didn't get shut out. So now we have a 3-game set here with Miami, and then that will take us to the end of July, since the trade deadline is a day off for us. Alright, so Jesus Luzardo on the mound for this one here for the Marlins, and we are up 2-0 going to the bottom of the 9th. So let's go ahead and enter this one here with Felix Bautista trying to close out the Marlins in Miami.
Back here in Lone Depot Park, now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Bautista looking for career save number 100, and that's a fair ball.
The throw is second.
Fielder taking forever to throw it in.
These hitters today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. And that's just
So now Luis Arise coming to the plate.
well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. You get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their key.
There's strike 3. 1 down.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location.
Jake Berger.
As a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up.
Diving stop at third, and there's 2 outs.
Nicely done for the out.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent...
And now Nick Gordon. Last chance for Miami.
It's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
And this should be caught, and that is ball game.
Playing the win here behind some great pitching and defense. And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
So now we have 2 more games here against Miami, and then that will take us up to the trade deadline. And alright, I think I'll just simulate to the end of this, and we lose 5-4. And oh, I should probably see who needs a contract extension. Before I get into this. Snell, you want 5 years at 32. Alright, Snell has been pitching pretty good for us this year. So, alright, I'm not going to give you 5 years, but I will give you 2. How about that? Or, you know what? I'll give you 3. A 3-year extension at $82 million. Alright. So that is that. And now the rubber game here between the Marlins and the Royals. 7-7 tie in extra innings. So let's jump into this.
Freddie for me steps in for the Royals.
The batter, the catcher, Freddie for me.
Bautista. Now, if I'm going to let Bautista have this one off. So, I mean, it makes sense because we do have a day off tomorrow here, the actual trade deadline. So we're going to get Nick Anderson warming up.
Out to short. Gordon with the toss to first. And that's an out. So here's the Royals DH. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Runner takes off.
And Witt is in the first safely.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2
His
outs.
20th stolen base of the year.
And there's a good lane for that catcher to pull down, but he gambled. Now he's in third. Knight
On the ground is short.
And McVay's going to be out, and we go to the bottom of the 10th.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on
Nick Anderson has not pitched much this year for some reason, even in the simulations. But we'll see what happens here. So we're giving Felix Bautista the day off. Jacob Berry could easily walk this off because of the extra inning runner at second base.
gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, Berry's going to strike out there. And now, here comes the former Blue Jay, George Springer.
Winning run stands at second. On the ground.
Ground ball to third, and Springer's out.
That takes care of Springer.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher.
David Hensley up now.
The ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
The winning run on second base. This one lifted in.
To left, and that is going to be caught, and we go to the 11th.
Back now, we're in extra.
Brian Hoeing is going to come in for the Marlins.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Jake Frazier, taking his first at bat here in extra innings after coming in on defense.
Alright, so Jake Fraley, his first at bat of this game.
And time called.
Actually,
Maybe
how much speed does McVay have? Okay, so
here in a crucial spot. And the pitch.
okay, I probably should have used that timeout, but
Tosses to first. One up, one down.
called timeout. But that's fine. At least Fraley does his job and moves McVay over to third. Joel Ramirez at the plate, and I'm guessing they probably sent the outfielder down to make room for him. And there's a hit. McVay's gonna score.
Comes across. It's
That'll make it 8-7 Kansas City.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
And I think I am going to get Carlos Hernandez up and throwing. ERA, not really that good this year, 4.73, but I did say I was giving Felix Bautista the day off, so.
And now Bader up to the plate. On the ground to third, might be two. Slings to
There's
second.
one, and that's going to be a double play.
But the RBI single pushes it
Alright, 8-7 lead.
back here at extra.
And here comes Carlos Hernandez.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And Jazz Chisholm, the first batter for Miami, he's 2 for 4. This has popped up. 1 down.
Brings it in, and a quick out number 1.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there.
Jake Berger up now.
A little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
That one in triple digits.
Berger's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Oh, that's off Hernandez.
Whips it to first.
2 down.
And very nicely done for the out. Definitely some concern.
Hernandez, thankfully is okay, it looks like. It's going to tough this out. Gordon 2 for 5. Time run, though, is at third now
2 outs.
for Miami.
Little chopper rolls foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot move. Got to do what
Strike 3, and that's the game.
Struck him out.
Royals win it 8-7.
With the tied run stranded just 90 feet away. And a final 8-7. A 1-run.
First save of the year for Carlos Hernandez. And it will take us to the end of July, and we are going to end the month at 62-46. So the Orioles lead the East right now at 67-41. Astros are 70-38. They're probably cheating again because of course they would be. Marlins probably aren't going to make it. The Diamondbacks, they're in third, but they are 29.5 out. Nobody's catching the Dodgers in that division. So, let's see. Since this is the trade deadline we're at, maybe I can make a splash, or two. Gallon. Okay, no. Gallon, now that I think about it, is probably going to cost us too much. So, forget that. We are going to go elsewhere. Now there, and over here we have two much cheaper options. We can do Jesus Lazaro, or we could go for Yuri Perez. I'm not doing that. the problem with... So I'm not going to get Perez unless I include McVay here in this deal. The problem, though, is that would only leave me with one catcher at the major league level. My backup would be a 34-year-old, 63 overall James McCann, more than likely. So that is not the best idea. Okay, AJ Puck is on the injured list. I can get Edward Cabrera straight up for right, but I don't want to do that. Okay, you know what? I am probably not going to use either of these two guys anyway, so... Zach Gallen, welcome to the Kansas City Royals. So, Gallen is going to slide right into the rotation. And then, I think for the next episode, I'm going to do a full game with Zach Gallen's Royals debut. So, that will do it. I will see you all in the next episode.